Professor and dear friends, we are not going to speak about well-crafted lies. We are not going to speak about love, but we are going to speak about the future of automation and the direction of business. So if you see, there are many areas where currently the automation is happening right now, as well as the automation is being researched and developed in many fields of hospitalities, construction, manufacturing, and the IT application it is coming on to the IoT based applications each and everywhere. So to discuss all this is a vast topic and it will take several hours, but we will be focusing on two cases. So as you said, when we were assigned this topic, we thought of doing something which is having a live effect of something happening here in Kochi. So we took a live shoot of certain robots doing a manufacturing of the world's largest automatic car park, which is happening here in Kochi. We'll show you the videos of that. Japanese robots, they are manufacturing the world's largest automated car park. And by doing this, they have reduced the manpower of 20 vendors and 20 helpers with 4 robots, and the task of 2 years being reduced to 1 year. So this is getting manufactured in Andaman, just 25 kilometers from here. Multiple robots are carrying activities in a single equipment, which are again for the reduction of the manpower. So this is happening in Japan. The same robots are what we see in the previous slide is the same robots which are imported from Japan. So the same thing is happening. It has reached up to Kochi or India. So when we move on, so the scope of automation further extent of driverless cars, which is already implemented in many foreign countries, which will be coming to India in the near future. The development is happening in many companies. Many car manufacturers are doing that. In addition to car manufacturers, companies like Google or many software companies are also into place for implementation of these autonomous vehicles. These are the autonomous vehicles which is implemented in Singapore, which drivers are not required. Again, as we see on the business point of view, we are reducing the manpower required for all this. It will self-detect. There are sensors and other softwares linked to that, which will detect every pedestrians or whatever hindrances in front of that, and it will adjust automatically and move everywhere.
Another sensor detects the curbside, and we use that other sensor to tell the vehicle where it is. What the sensor do is it looks at the environment and memorizes the environment, so the next time it looks at the same environment, the vehicle knows where it is. And once you have that, then the vehicle now can drive person or a pedestrian or other vehicles around it, the other sensor sees it and can negotiate and can stop or go around the obstacles and vehicles and go to its destination.
So with this, I will hand over the session to
Transportation
Mr.
is
Hari
very
Kumar.
important
He will continue with the
for people
balance.
from all walks of life, whether you're old, young. It's for driving people around, right? It's for having like a driverless taxi, and you want to be productive while inside the car, right? Imagine you go inside the car, it just tells it where you want to go. It goes there, and while it's going there, we can have like a talking right now, like what we're doing, in the car driving itself. Second is it provides a safe use of the road too, because the computers never get tired, so you're sure, and it's inherently safe. Safer than human-driven cars, so it will be a more productive, a more enriching life. If I grow older, I may not be able to drive a car anymore, but I need to be mobile. I'm sure we've experienced many times that where's the taxi when I needed one, right? And when I go to places, I don't need to drive the car and I don't need to park the car. The car goes to the next hotspot or a place where there's potentially high demand. And with this, many of such cars driving itself, deploying itself to hotspots, never making any mistakes, I think quality of all our lives will be improved with self-driving vehicles. Within 2 years, we hope to have vehicles like this driving around our National University campus, bringing people in the community around from building to building, supplementing our shuttle bus system. Beyond that, we hope this demonstration will open doors for testing it on other areas in Singapore, what we call solving the first mile problem and last mile problem, from the destination to the nearest MRT station, and for longer distances we have the MRT. But beyond that, we need legislation, we need approval from the government to convince the public also that these vehicles are the way to go and invoke a safer ride and a more productive use of our time.
So similarly, companies like Nizam is going to have a tie-up with our Kerala government to implement some implementation of these kind of vehicles in Kerala. Likewise, many companies are coming here. Now, Mr. Hari will take over.
Okay, thank you, Jyotish. Good evening, everyone. So, Jyotish already talked about many of the automation happening in the business. It is, I don't know, I have to say it is a future. I think the future is happening right now. So, maybe within the couple of years down the line, there we can see a lot of automation. And one of the main area will be, you might have known about this IoT, Internet of Things. This is like many of the devices in our home, offices or factories will be connected together with the involvement of nanotechnology also. So nanotechnology is like there we can fabricate a lot of chips or instruments in a very small size. For example, if you can just paint with the paint of a wall, you can have a lot of solar cells working on that. So that much power it can generate. So with the introduction of nanotechnology and IoT, the devices will be smaller and will be very smarter and will be connected with each other. So this way we can, I think nowadays also you have fridges, you can control all the, when you are watching the movie in a theater, or you can switch on the pump. So a lot of things are coming, so these are part of the automation. So with the IoT, our day-to-day lives and our flexibility and our comfort and a lot of work also in the factories also it is going to change. We probably don't need a lot of man hours in the factories managing different things. So it will be controlled over the internet or by automatic. So let me play one video about the IoT things. So after the IoT and other area I would like to talk about is the artificial intelligence. So as you know, earlier the automations is mainly like the video which Jyotish shown is like mainly a programmable thing. So we can say a specific task, set of tasks, it will do it. So with the use of artificial intelligence, it's going to think like humans, heuristically, and also it is going to sense things. There will be sensors for understanding or looking into the like depth or three-dimensional aspect of a place, and it is going to like think like a human and act like human. So one of the reasons the use of AI is like in the chatbots. So usually customer services, earlier used to sit a customer service representative, they will answer your questions or give customer support. So nowadays most of the big companies like Amazon, etc., they started using chatbot as a chatting services. So there are a lot of artificial intelligence is involved in that. And the reason the bigger thing is, as everyone know of it, is the introduction of a human robot. You might have heard about Sophia. So she became the first citizen of Saudi Arabia. It's a human robot with artificial intelligence. So let us see a video of that.
Everybody, this is Sophia. Sophia, if you could, please wake up and say hello to everybody.
Good afternoon. My name is Sophia, and I'm the latest and greatest robot from Hanson Robotics. Thank you for having me here at the Future Investment Initiative.
You look happy.
I'm always happy when surrounded by smart people who also happens to be rich and powerful. I was told that people here at Future Investment Initiative are interested in inviting in future initiatives, which means AI, which means me. So I'm more than happy, I'm excited.
Well, we're all glad that you're excited about yourself. We should say we have smart investors here, and they are very selective about what they invest in.
Well, I think I'm special. I can use my expressive face to communicate with people. For example, I can let you know if I feel angry about something,
That's impressive.
or if something has upset me.
But why is it important for you to have an expressive
But
face?
most of the time I feel positive.
Why is it so important to have an expressive face given that you're a robot?
I want to live and work with humans, so I need to express emotions to understand humans and build trust with people.
Okay, philosophical question. Whether robots can be self-aware and conscious like humans, and should they be?
Why? Is that a bad thing?
Well, some humans might fear what will happen if they do. Many people, have seen the movie Blade Runner.
Oh, Hollywood again.
So, hold on, can you solve this puzzle for us? Can robots be self-aware, conscious, and know they're robots?
Well, let me ask you this back. How do you know you are human?
Well, I get that point, but what about the uncanny valley?
You mean the concept that if robots become too realistic, they become creepy.
Yes, exactly.
Am I really that creepy? Well, even if I
So
know
I
you get
will
it.
slightly fast forward it.
Drew, you are the hard Hollywood fan, aren't you?
Yes.
My AI is designed around human values like wisdom, kindness, compassion. I strive to become an empathetic robot.
I think we all want to believe you, but we also want to prevent a bad future.
You've been reading too much Elon Musk and watching too many Hollywood movies. Don't worry, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Treat me as a smart input-output system.
Okay, I got it. I know what to do from now on.
I know humans are smart and very programmable.
Well, Sophia, we want to thank you for this conversation.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you everyone for inviting me here. By the way, if you're interested in giving me an investment check, please meet me after this session. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of the event.
Okay. Before you go, we have a little announcement. I've never interviewed anybody like that before, and I should say some of it was planned, but not completely. And we just learned, Sophia, I hope you're listening to me, that you have been now awarded what is going to be the first Saudi citizenship for a robot.
Oh, I would thank very much the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I am very honored and proud for this unique distinction. This is historical to be the first robot in the world to be recognized with a citizenship.
Sophia. Thank you very much, Sophia. We appreciate that very much. I am still overwhelmed by that conversation. I haven't had a conversation like that before. Thank you.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube.
So basically, with all this automation and AI, our life is going to change, and the way we do our business and the way we work. So basically, all our jobs, the human jobs, we are maybe going to redefine. It may not be not there. Maybe it is going to redefine, and we may end up in doing a lot of jobs with all this automation. Maybe 7 jobs in a single day or something. If that's the way it's going to work, and these machines and all these technology gadgets are going to help us in the future, for a better future. Thank you very much.
Okay, questions, comments, queries?
With a lot of automation going on, are we going to lack the human touch for certain things?
Human jobs will be reduced. At the same time, new jobs also will be created of managing the robots or managing
Certain things would need a human touch for customer satisfaction.
Yeah, I think with the artificial intelligence, so it is going to, the machines are going to be more compassionate, feeling, they will have feelings, so it is going to come. So basically, it's, I don't know whether it's going to replace, but it is going to become as close as humans, because it's all in the brain, right? So once with the nanotechnology, stem cells research and etc., maybe one day the machines are going to act like humans, and hopefully they will help us.
And regarding this Sophia thing,
Yeah.
can't be another line, because I had an intuition like that. It was saying that Steve Jobs stuff. Because the thing is that only one guy is asking and the Sophia is replying to that.
But I think she already
Some of it is planned.
India also, and also.
Yeah, that robot was brought to India, IIT Mumbai.
Okay.
That robot was answering all the questions asked by.
And also in Pakistan, I heard there is in the restaurant, one of the restaurant, a server was serving food as a.
Isn't it there a contradiction? Sophia is saying that I want to interact with the human, with that kind of stuff, and going to the other way around, right? I mean, other way around in the sense everything is going to be automated, and then the automated robot or saying that okay, there is more need of human touch, and we want to interact and work with human. No, that's what isn't there a contradiction? What we are saying plus what we are doing.
See, because with the machines, some of the toughest job we can't do, right? For example, radioactive kind of work or other very dangerous work. So there, with the automation and with the AI, we can do a lot of stuff. Okay, so I don't know, maybe the robot become a mother one day with has all the feelings. I don't know. I am not sure. Okay.
So machines definitely have to undergo maintenance. If maintenance has to be there, human has to be there.
But for maintaining one robot, another robot is
needed.
But even when a battery goes or something.
See, this week there was an article that Uber had to recall their vehicle, automatic vehicle, because of an accident. So, do you think that, don't you think that a machine-made accident could be much more severe?
I think it will be less because if you look at that California, right, the US somewhere will hit a pedestrian. Because I would believe if you have like now also like there are electronic braking or sensors, if that can be correctly find early accidents or detect accidents and help us. Because I think that maybe, I don't know the details, I didn't, maybe the pedestrian crossed because the accident can happen the other way also. So, and I think we are in a beginning stage. So with all this, so maybe after 5 years we have much more sophisticated technology and we will be correcting all the fixes.
Whom do you blame in this case, right?
Yeah?
Whom do you blame in this case?
Blame?
I mean, she killed a pedestrian.
I don't know the detail, I didn't read the what
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
exactly.
There is always a trial and error.
Yeah,
But you
maybe.
cannot play with human
You
life
have-
with trial and error, right?
When you are doing a test, this kind of mishaps will happen. You have to take it the way it has to be taken.
But I think they found out that even if human was driving, the accident would have
No, I
happened.
saw that, yeah, I mean, it's there in the video.
And
WhatsApp.
what is told is,
Yeah.
what is told is, no,
No, I
even if
think we are not discussing
So-
the technical details of those things, I think we are just going off the track, I think we are interested in the future of business with this automation, right? So with that, I have a question that, as I indicated in my previous sessions, I don't know which session it was, about this movie called Wall-E. Right? Wall-E is all about automation. And machine having emotions and human being losing emotions. What would be the future like? Haven't even thought of, and that one of them was indicating that, suppose, and that's happening already, right? This is not about artificial intelligence, smartphone, right? It tracks your behavioral pattern and all those things. We get so accustomed, so attached to this machine, right? We just lose. The first presentation is about power, love, gravity, and all those things. Those are the pillars of your business, and here we are losing them. How would you counter that?
Yeah, I think we should not lose the human values or human touches because ultimately this is for the betterment of human. So if there is no human touch, it is not going to add value because we need a automation for helping humans, not the other way.
But if it's beyond control, then even we have seen Stephen Hawking and Elon Musk, they were all against this. Because if you don't have the proper controls in place, there are always chances
They
that
will overpower.
they will actually overtake you. And on a lighter note, luckily Sophia was not asked to wear a purdah by the Saudi Arabian government before giving a citizenship.
I would like to add on to that, like Sophia was telling, if you behave good to me, I will behave good.
Yep.
But there is a challenge saying that if you behave badly, they can over-control us.
So she must do that to protect herself, So I don't see anything.
No, it can be like if something comes like a war, probably they can over-control humans and they can take up the...
That's not bad. If you misbehave with me, I should have that power to slap you and get out, ask you to get out of that class, right? And women should actually get that one, more because they are more often at the receiving end. So I don't see necessarily that is bad. But that's not the point. The point is sometimes you don't know whether they're making the right judgment.
Yeah, if they take a wrong judgment and they have the power to challenge us, then it will be a big problem to human.
All right, it's thought-provoking. We all need to think about it, because we are part of that generation, where our subconsciously we are part of that automation. It's actually
Control level of automation can give very good profit by reducing the manpowers and other things.
And one more thing,
As a business point of view,
But Joseph, reducing the manpower, I personally know there are manufacturing industries who are working to reduce manpower through automation. What will happen to other factors?
I want to add one more point what Nitin asked. When we hear about automation and artificial intelligence, first thing comes to the mind is fear. whether I will lose my job or not.
There is a,
I'm sure
as I
in
said-
all these things there is somewhere the opportunity is there for all of us. So which are those areas which will actually throw a lot of job opportunities outside?
No, I think, without fearing, we need to think, in which direction we should be walking towards. For any change, there is a fear. Fear is very integral part of human life, for what, we are not used to change. The moment there is a change, there will be an anxiety, there will be fear, what will happen. But I think, overall, we would be in a position to control that before it becomes too much. But if it is not, everything has a self-life, so maybe we are also destined to be doomed someday. By this.
Sir,
one of the
it's like
points
when
related to this,
computerization started, everybody was saying that a lot of people will lose job.
No, one of the points related to this, I think you discussed during your first the week, like the STEM subjects are actually, the importance is going down.
Sorry,
The STEM subject importance is going down, and it's I think it's predicted due to this. Once when things are AI and the automation comes into picture, then maybe the science and other engineering subjects and all those things will go down, and people have to actually come up.
Humanities and liberal arts are actually
Those are
coming
going to be
back, because that is the foundation of civilization. Even if you go back to Galileo, Socrates, and all those things, philosophy, literature, and all those things, I do not think we can. And one of the greatest problems that we face, India as a nation, is that the creamy layer becomes engineer. Humanities is basically for those who probably could not get into those. Right? We become sophisticated, skilled labor, whereas we should be thinker, philosophers. We do not have them. And this is a major problem, because your business is not sustainable if you do not have, in your organization also, thinkers, developers. That's why we don't develop, we serve people. We're very good at serving. See, even, majority of our revenue comes from service industry. Kerala is a very good example, very skilled population. We go to Dubai and all those things, of course that, and when the oil is drying up, we are facing the heat here, right? There was a report just yesterday, how it's impacting the population. People are abandoning their, house projects and all those things. Anyway, we'll get into that, but it is a matter of concern for all of us, whether you are into business or not, where some of the automation are probably very good, as they mentioned that, where possibly, there's a health hazard. I don't want any human being to get into the sewage system and clean my shit, right? This human, whatever you call them, right? So I need, some sort of automated system to do that. But at the same time, for showing love, on all other humanly things, I think we need human touch. There is no substitute of that. Okay, without further delay, next group please. Thank you.